Hey there, dog lovers! Today we're diving into something super exciting but also a little nerve-wracking for many pet parents. Dog pregnancy. Imagine this, a bunch of adorable puppies running around your home, bringing joy and countless memorable moments. Sounds amazing, right? But before you get there, your dog has to go through pregnancy and birth, which can feel overwhelming if you don't know what to expect. Don't worry, I've got you covered with everything you need to know about dog pregnancy, from how long it lasts to how to prepare for the big day. Let's jump right in. First things first, how long will your furry friend be pregnant? The time a dog is pregnant is called the gestation period. The average dog pregnancy lasts about 63 days, which is roughly 2 months, but it can range anywhere from 57 to 72 days. And here's an interesting fact. The length of pregnancy is the same for all dog breeds, whether you have a tiny Chihuahua or a massive Great Dane. Before we go any further, let me stress something super important. Find a good vet who specializes in dog pregnancy, labor, and newborn puppy care. Your vet will be your best friend during this journey. They'll 1. Keep your dog healthy during and after pregnancy. 2. Discuss any health risks for mom and puppies. And 3. Help prevent parasites in the newborn puppies. Let's talk about how your dog's needs will change during pregnancy. 1. Your dog will definitely gain weight during pregnancy. By the time she gives birth, she should weigh about 15 to 25% more than she did at the beginning of her pregnancy. 2. During the first 2/3 of pregnancy, you can feed your dog her normal adult food. Just keep an eye on her weight and body condition. If you notice any weight loss, you'll need to increase her food. Things change around day 40 of pregnancy. That's when your dog enters her last trimester and the puppies start growing super fast. At this point, increase her calories by 25 to 50%. Switch to a growth or puppy diet and feed multiple small meals throughout the day instead of large ones. Remember to transition her to the new food slowly over 7 to 10 days to avoid tummy troubles. This might surprise you, but your dog will actually need the most energy after giving birth when she's making milk for all those hungry puppies. She might need 2 to 4 times the calories she was eating before pregnancy. Keep feeding her puppy or growth food, which is formulated for lactation and reproduction. Here's an important tip. Don't give your pregnant dog any supplements, extra medications, or special foods unless your vet approves them first. Most pregnant dogs don't need supplements, and some medications can be harmful during pregnancy. Make sure your dog is up to date on vaccines before she gets pregnant. Once she's pregnant, modified live vaccines, like those for distemper, parvo, and peri-influenza, are generally not recommended unless there's a high risk of disease. You should continue giving parasite preventatives during pregnancy, but check with your vet to make sure the specific ones you use are safe for pregnant dogs. If you look forward to seeing more of our content, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, now known as X, and Pinterest. All our social media links are in the description below. Now back to more information about dog pregnancy. Early in pregnancy, you might not even notice your dog is expecting puppies. Some dogs may have morning sickness in the early weeks, just like humans. As pregnancy progresses, you might notice a swollen belly, enlarged nipples, nesting behaviors like dragging blankets or digging in closets, changes in appetite, weight gain, and mood changes that will cause her to get irritable or extra clingy. You might be wondering, how can I know for sure my dog is pregnant? Well, there are several ways a vet can confirm pregnancy. Here are a few ways. An ultrasound. This is the most reliable method. Around 3 weeks after breeding, a vet can see the developing puppies on ultrasound. They can also count how many puppies to expect and check that they're developing normally. A blood test. There's a special hormone called relaxin that's produced by the placenta during pregnancy. Vets can test for this hormone about 22 to 27 days after breeding. Just be aware that this test might not be as accurate for small or toy breeds, especially if they're only carrying 1 or 2 puppies. An abdominal palpation. This is when the vet gently presses on your dog's abdomen to feel swellings in the uterus where the puppies have implanted. Skilled vets can sometimes even count puppies this way. X-rays. X-rays can be used in the last trimester of pregnancy to count the number of puppies. The vet can see the puppy's bones on the X-ray. Dog pregnancy has 3 trimesters, and each one lasts about 3 weeks. The first trimester is during weeks 1 to 3. During this time, you probably won't notice many changes. Some dogs might have occasional vomiting, similar to morning sickness in humans. The second trimester is during weeks 4 to 6. Now you might start to notice some changes, especially towards the end of this period. Your dog's appetite might change and her belly might begin to swell a bit. The third trimester is during weeks 7 to 9. This is when pregnancy symptoms become obvious. Your dog's energy needs increase during this time as she prepares to give birth. As the big day approaches, you'll need to prepare a comfortable space for your dog to give birth. This is super important. You'll need to set up a whelping box, which is a special space where your dog will give birth and care for her puppies. The ideal whelping box should be big enough for your dog to move around freely, have low sides so she can easily step in and out, and be in a warm, quiet area of your home. You can buy a commercial whelping box, or DIY one using a large cardboard box with an open top and a cutout side. Some people even use a small kid's swimming pool. Line the whelping box with newspapers, sheets, or a special whelping mat. This helps with cleanup since there will be a lot of fluid during birth. Layer the lining materials so you can easily remove soiled layers without disturbing mom and puppies too much. You can add a comfortable blanket on top, but remember it will get dirty. Also, be careful with heavy blankets as puppies can get stuck underneath them. Labor happens in 3 distinct stages. The first stage is when your dog's uterus starts contracting and her cervix begins to dilate or open up. You might notice extreme nesting behavior, panting, or even restlessness. This stage usually lasts 6 to 12 hours before birth, but can sometimes last up to 36 hours. The second stage is when your dog actually gives birth to a puppy. The third stage is when your dog expels the placenta, the organ that nourished the puppy during pregnancy. In dogs, the second and third stages typically happen together, where each puppy is usually followed by its own placenta. Dogs have 2 uterine horns, so sometimes 2 puppies will come out followed by 2 placentas. Puppies usually come out either head first or tail first with their legs extended straight. If you see a clear or white sac or green discharge coming from your dog's vulva, a puppy should follow quickly. This is the amniotic sac, a fluid-filled sac that surrounds each puppy. It's completely normal for your dog to take up to 2 hours between each puppy. But if you're expecting more puppies and it's been more than 2 hours without another one being born, call your vet. While some dogs are fine with their owners being around during birth, many prefer to give birth alone. It's best to give your dog some space while she's in labor. If she seems to make more progress when left alone, you can watch from a distance, check in regularly, or set up a camera to monitor her. You shouldn't need to help with the physical act of birthing. If a puppy looks stuck, call your vet right away for advice. After birth, you might notice your dog eating the placentas. This is totally natural behavior, although it might cause her to have diarrhea. After birth is complete, your dog will have vaginal discharge called lochia. This discharge can be green, red, or brown, and it gets darker and decreases over time, usually lasting about 3 weeks. Sometimes this discharge can continue for up to 2 months. If you notice it has a bad smell or is increasing instead of decreasing, contact your vet. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about dog pregnancy from start to finish. Remember, the journey to puppies is exciting, but comes with responsibility. Always consult with your vet throughout the process, and make sure you're prepared both for the birth and for finding good homes for all those adorable puppies. If you want to be the best pet parent possible, don't forget to share this video with a friend. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stick around for more fascinating facts about our four-legged friends. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, now known as X, and Pinterest. All our social media links, music, shop, blog, and website are in the description below. Your support is always greatly appreciated. Let us know what animal-related topics you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next video.